keeping Connecticut safe, the state among the leaders in the nation's vaccine race.
So happy. I'm so really happy.
I'm delighted to get my vaccine. I feel good about it.
But it's not over yet.
There's a lot more demand than we have appointments for.
With tens of thousands of people looking to take their shot, what's next for Connecticut?
Our whole goal here is to really get shots in arms and really to save lives.
This is a step to protect the people I love.
We're taking your questions right to the people shaping policy. Get the facts on the vax on this special edition of You Ask, We Answer.
From Fox 61 News, keep Connecticut safe. Get the facts on the vax. A special edition of You Ask, We Answer starts right now.
Thanks for joining us tonight for this special edition of You Ask, We Answer. I'm Jen Bernstein. Tonight, we're talking about Connecticut's progress in the race to immunize and fully reopen. A look at where we stand tonight. According to the CDC, Connecticut is one of the top vaccinators in the nation, with more than 26% of our population now fully immunized and more than half of the eligible population receiving at least one dose. Connecticut opening its eligibility period across all tiers on April 1st, putting the state way ahead of President Biden's target of April 19th to open up eligibility for everyone 16 and over across the U.S. 3 vaccines available for us here in the state. The Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine, up to 85% effective against the most serious symptoms. The Moderna vaccine, up to 94% effective. And finally, Pfizer, which is up to 95% effective against some of the worst symptoms of COVID-19. And around the state, long lines to get that coveted shot. No appointment vaccine clinics also popping up across the state.